Did selling your home just get a lot harder? This month, it's the month of August 2024. There was a lot of changes in the world of real estate related to buyer agents. And you might be thinking, if you're a seller, this is your chance to sell a home without paying a buyer agent commission. And I just want to talk about that for a moment, help you understand what changed and what that means for you. So the reality is most of home sales that happen in Oklahoma City specifically happen because a buyer's agent brings a buyer to the table. And so for me personally, like if I list a property, I need the help of a buyer's agent. I would say 95% of the time, like almost always, I'm cooperating with somebody else. I'm getting their help to get the highest dollar possible for my seller. And that happens because usually I don't have the buyer, but I'm working with another agent who has a buyer looking for just what I've brought to the market. And so I know as a seller, it's tempting to be like, sweet, we don't have to pay buyer's agents. But what happens when you don't pay a buyer's agent? You don't get the benefit of all of those other buyers that are out there in the market. All you get is the benefit of that one listing agent and the buyers that they specifically have. So what happened recently is we had some new changes, and basically the new changes say that a buyer's agent has to get a signed document before doing a showing, and they have to communicate upfront how much they charge. That's essentially what happened. And so that's called a buyer broker agreement. So they're getting that signed before they start looking for houses. And then the other thing that really changed is now when a buyer turns in an offer, most of the time the buyer is going to be requesting the seller to pay for the buyer's agent commission, which essentially is what's been happening for decades now. It's just that it's been done through the MLS. And so now instead of doing through the MLS, it's going to be done on the contracts between the buyer and the seller directly. So that's essentially the changes, but that hasn't really changed the fact that we still need buyer agents and we still need that huge pool of buyers that those thousands of agents that they're working with and all of their clients bring to the table to help sellers get top dollar. So my recommendation is if you're considering selling anytime soon, it is going to work in your benefit to work with a buyer's agent and to have them bring all of their buyers to the table so that we can actually put more money in your pocket. Obviously, it'd be fantastic if you don't have to have a buyer's agent. Maybe you get a lister who they put it on the market, they get a sign call, and you don't need the help of somebody else. But I would be prepared 95% of the time, you're going to need that help from somebody else.